Weekly Outdoor Plus is a new and exciting outdoor show presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point. Starring new owner Gary Hintz. His youngest son, the show pro, Jace Hintz. And the show producer, creator, and host, his oldest son, Seth Hintz. So now sit back and relax and get ready to learn about archery and the world of the outdoors.
Today we are building an outdoor range because it is finally outdoor season and we are here shooting some field archery. We have to shoot, I'm pretty sure it's 20 yards, 25 yards, 30 yards, 35 yards, 50 yards, 55 yards, and then 60 yards, and 65 yards. So that'll be fun. Got skinny arrows for field archery. And
oh no, that's not my arrow.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Katie kind of have the same arrows.
Yep, and we're gonna shoot and hopefully not break anything.
At my store I have a program on my computer where I can make a sight tape like this, and I made this one for Haley because her bow is there and her arrows were there, and I need to make some measurements, the speed, the kind of bow, the kind of cam, the kind of arrow, the tip, the nocks, everything, put it in this computer, and it prints out a sight tape like this. And now we're going to sight Haley in at like 40 yards, and we're going to put her 40-yard needle right on 40. And we'll try 30, 20, 10, and 50, 60, 70 and see how accurate it is. So this is kind of a test. But it tells the measurements I made. It tells all about our arrows. Her bow shoots 204 feet per second. Kind of bow it is. And then the nice thing about this, if you go to a 3D tournament and they stick a target like from here to the camera, say it's 6 or 7 or 8 feet, you can look on this short yardage thing. If the target's 8 feet, you set your sight at 29 yards and you'll be right on. If the target's 6 feet, you set it at 38 yards and you'll be right on. And this one is printed on sticky paper. And I brought some scissors, so we'll cut it out and we'll stick it on her sight. And this one is just regular paper, so what we do is we cut this short yardage thing out of this regular paper and stick it in your quiver, like in your pouch or something, so you always have it in case you run into a really close target and you can look at your little cheat sheet.
Okay.
A lot of times you go to tournaments 3D and there's a target like 10 feet, you don't really know where to aim, so now you'll know. 10 feet, put it on 23, shoot the 12 ring. Okay, so let's go sight in. We got certain yards, and we'll test this. If it works, and I'll make you guys one, okay?
Well, right now we are shooting, and I'm shooting at, I'm pretty sure 50, 55-ish right now. I'm gonna try it. And I did shoot at 40, I believe, and it was okay. Like, we had to like move my pin, and we had to bring in my sight and and we had to actually bring out my weight so I could actually shoot it that far, so I wouldn't get bottomed out on my sight. So, and there's a whole bunch of bugs, so yeah. That's all I know.
How come all the bugs are by you?
I don't know, because I'm awesome.
Team America Fireworks is back once again on Lake Dubay, opening this year on June 10th, right across from Tiki Beach on Highway DB, less than 1 mile off I-39, right between Stevens Point and Wausau. Like and share the Team America Facebook page for your chance to win this $800 value artillery set. Stop off exit 171 and then head west on DB, less than a mile, and see what Team America Fireworks has to offer this year. Spring is here and summer is right around the corner at Frank's Hardware. Get everything you need right on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point for this spring and summer's projects at Frank's Hardware. Weekly Outdoor Plus, set in central Wisconsin, is all about archery, hunting, and anything outdoors.
Presented to you by Bucks and Bulls Archery from our new location, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Woodmat frames are fully customizable handcrafted wood frames. Choose your style of frame, then customize the white maple, cherry, or alderwood mattings with any logo, image, or text. Each and every frame is handmade in central Wisconsin by Master Woodworks, whose creativity and precision led to the creation of these great new frames. Whether you're looking for a single frame or something for the whole group, woodmatframes.com is the place to go. Check us out online or email sales@woodmatframes.com for pricing and ordering information. So when you're ready to put another memory on the wall, come to woodmatframes.com and make it extra special. Dave's Body Shop does it all. If you want professional quality body and repair work, Dave is definitely your guy. All insurance work is welcome.
Hi, I'm Dave from Dave's Body Shop in Stevens Point. The guys down in Allen's got this ambulance and they wanted it fixed. They went to a couple body shops and every body shop wanted an arm and a leg. The guy says, hey, I just want a price I can live with. So I gave him a price they could live with.
So next time you need a job done right, head down to 825 Park Street in Stevens Point to
Dave's Body Shop, a place that you're always welcome.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's lesson segment on Weekly Outdoor Plus. Jace Hintz here with you again as always, and this week we're going to go over some of the stuff, different details and form basically issues that'll help you out on the field course like Mark was talking about in this episode. There's going to be two things that you're going to notice a lot as well. Shooting farther distances, obviously your groups are going to get bigger, but you're going to be able to tell more easily what your flaws are and why it's happening. So the things that you're going to be looking for, there's basically two that I would start with. One is going to be your peep sight and your anchor point. When I'm talking about your peep sight and your anchor point is obviously a huge key, because if you're not in the exact same place looking through the center of your peep sight every time, it's like a second sight, it's going to be way off. A lot of people will start sinking down farther or higher up where they're going to be looking not through the center of their peep sight. One thing that a lot of people shooting outdoors do is get a smaller peep sight, not crazy small so you can't see anything, but smaller than your normal hunting, half-inch peep sight, because when it's that big, obviously, or the 1/8 inch, those are getting kind of big where you can't actually see through them. Or when you're looking through them, you're not sure if you're exactly centered or not. You want to make sure that if you have like a housing on your sight, that your peep sight will surround the housing so they're the exact same size, so that it'll actually make sure that you're centering it every single time. Those are one thing that will definitely make a difference by far on shooting left, right, up and down. Everything will make a difference if you don't have the perfect anchor point in the same spot, looking through the same spot in your peep sight. The next one that's going to be, again, huge, like we talk about a lot of weeks, is going to be your front arm and your grip. When you're shooting your bow at those farther distances, especially when you have a good shot and good follow through, when it happens, your arm, you should actually be able to see it, your bow and everything go straight at the target. If you just focus on what your bow is doing after the shot, you're definitely going to know right away. If your grip's off and it's going left or right after the shot, that right there is going to make a huge difference on where you're going to be hitting. You can watch your bow go left and watch your arrow go farther left. It's going to make gigantic differences. And by doing that, there's two things that you can work on shooting form-wise to make better shots. And shooting a field route is definitely a great idea, because you'll get your bunny targets that'll be anywhere from 10 to 25 yards, but then all of a sudden you're going to be getting your long range targets from 60 to 80 yards, which is going to make a huge difference on learning how to shoot more accurately. Another big key is don't get discouraged if you're shooting at, the far back targets and all of a sudden you got a bigger group. You know what? Everybody has a bigger group. It's just how it works, obviously. So keep your head up, keep shooting at it, and keep trying to figure out why it's shooting differently. Why am I throwing 2 of them to the left out of all 6 arrows? Am I holding my bow canting a little bit differently? Am I holding my bow level? Is it canting it left or right? When I'm talking canting, it's your limbs. If you have your top cam going left or going left or right, it's going to make a difference. If you're canting it one way, you're going to shoot that way. If you're canting it the other way, you're going to shoot that way. A lot of people use that in the wind so that it'll actually help you shoot more accurately, because you got a solid wind coming from this way. You cant your bow into the wind, your top cam into the wind. Just one bubble line, you'll be shooting already. If you're shooting far, you'll be making inches of difference by canting your bow. So difference between your anchor point, your grip, and then obviously in your grip, canting your bow left or right is going to make a huge difference on where you're hitting on these targets. And I highly recommend, even if you're not ever going to hunt or shoot that far, people say, well, I shoot good at 20. Well, if you shoot great at 20, try shooting 40. If you shoot decent at 20, try shooting 40. All of a sudden your group's going to be this big, you're going to keep shooting and you're going to see it get bigger because everybody's competitive, everybody wants to get better, and just by shooting farther you're going to easily find out what your flaws are, or maybe you'll have a question on what your flaws are and you could always send us an email, comment on Facebook, let us know, and we can always throw it in next week and try to help you out if you're figuring out, I'm always shooting to the left, 1 out of my 5 arrows, and I can say, well, there's probably 3 different options that are happening. Go over these different ideas, shoot farther. I challenge you, definitely shoot farther. Make sure you shoot safe though. Make sure you're not going to shoot anything past your target, not hitting any houses, not shooting towards cars, obviously, no playgrounds or anything. Be very smart about where you're shooting if you're going to shoot farther, because again, it's going to be more of a challenge, especially shooting in the wind farther. Again, whole nother task that you got to try to take on. But biggest thing is go over those little tiny ideas here. It'll help better yourself, hopefully help you get better at even the closer distances. You shoot 40, shoot your last round at 20, and just watch how tight your group gets compared to, your first time shooting at 20. You're going to be very pleased with the outcome. If you guys have any questions, again, don't be afraid to contact us, or rewatch this on YouTube or Facebook. You'll definitely be able to check out, different tips and maybe, missed a part or something or whatever. Hopefully we can help you guys out. And again, see you guys next week. Did you guys know that you can test the straightness of your arrow without any extra tools? If you guys missed any of my other lessons and tips, feel free to check them out on the Hintz Media YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
Real Deal G2 seeds. The results speak for themselves.
On December 15, 1791, the Supreme Court introduced the Second Amendment into the Bill of Rights in America. A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Proudly display your support of the right to bear arms with this one-of-a-kind Second Amendment Eagle print for only $79.95 plus shipping and handling. Find them online at woodmatframes.com. Get your photos on an upcoming episode during our fan photo segment.
Presented to you by Bucks and Bulls Archery at our new location, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point.
Simply send us your photos with a brief description to weeklyoutdoorplus@live.com or find us on Facebook. Then watch for yourself in every week's new fan photo segment. Now let's see who sent us their photos this week. Our first picture this week comes from Steve with his big catfish he pulled out of his pond. And next we have one from Jeff and Molly out shooting carp with some friends. Here we have one from some young archers after a Saturday morning shoot at Bucks and Bulls. And our next one comes from Tanner and Lindsay Beeman with some Northwoods walleyes ready for the frying pan. Here we have one that Matt sent me, also shooting carp out on Petenweld. And our next one comes from Jeff with this awesome picture of these storm clouds rolling in. And here's one from Deanna Beeman with this bull red she caught down in the Gulf of Mexico. And here she's again with another large bull red. Thank you to all of this week's entries in our fan photos segment. Don't miss out on your chance to be part of the show by sending in your photos to weeklyoutdoorplus@live.com or find us on Facebook. Now back to the show.
Hi everyone, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what I did this weekend. I went down to Argyle and shot a field shoot. And what field archery is, it's targets at a distance of 15 feet to 80 yards. There is certain set distances, it's all marked yardage, and the targets get bigger or smaller depending on the yardage. I mean, you're shooting at all different yardages. It's not just one spot like indoor where it's 20 yards, and it's different inclines, different side hills, and kind of things that you might see in a hunting situation. And I mean, it helps you out tremendously because, like I said, you're walking, and it's walking up and down hills, and obviously shooting up and down hills. And I mean, it could just simulate hunting out of a tree stand, or when you're walking to your stand, you see a deer jumps up and he's above you 15 degrees, and it just helps you out with knowing where to shoot and like how many yards of a cut you have and stuff like that. Basically shoot 4 arrows per target for 28 targets. So you're shooting 112 arrows per day, and each arrow scores 5 points. The shoot went really well for me. I actually shot my personal best 559 out of 560, and I ended up taking first, and it was a great tournament for me. It was great tournament preparation as we have outdoor nationals coming up in 3 weeks. And I mean, there was a lot of good archers there. All the best from Wisconsin were there. We have Rod Menzer, Bridger Deaton, and Danny Button, all the Buttons, and a lot of other national champions that were there in the amateur classes. And so everyone's just making sure that their equipment's working well and that they're shooting well, and just getting prepared for field archery. I mean, it's a tough, probably one of the toughest forms of archery out there. And I mean, you're shooting a lot of arrows, and you definitely got to be prepared for it. And if you guys want to find some shoots like that, most of them are ran out of like the Madison or southern Wisconsin. But I mean, if you want to travel down there, it's a great time. And if you're new to field archery, just say so, and they will set you with a person that has shot field archery, and they can help you out a lot. And I mean, everyone's there to have fun. It's not, I mean, it's competitive, but we're there to have fun. And I mean, that's what you get when you come to Wisconsin to field shoot. And so if you're looking forward to getting to it, all you got to do is search up field archery in Wisconsin, or go to Blackhawk Archers of Verona, and they have all the area shoots posted on their website. And you can find a field shoot where the field shoots are on just about any weekend. And right now they run just about every weekend. So I mean, most of the time they run a shotgun start at 9 or 10 o'clock. So it's pretty standard for the area. And if you're interested, I mean, go down and show up and have fun. So that's basically what I did this weekend, and what it showed me was that I'm ready for outdoor nationals, and right now I couldn't be happier with the results. I mean, I shot my best score that I've ever shot, and I mean, it's one of the toughest courses in Wisconsin. Overall, I just couldn't be happier.
Did you get a good shot?
They're X's.
Yeah. You can't really see my arrows, I'm sure.
No.
There's
one knock.
I see one knock on 9
That's the
o'clock.
only one that shows up here.
Ideal G2 seeds. The results speak for themselves.
Weekly Outdoor Plus, set in central Wisconsin, is all about archery, hunting, and anything outdoors.
Presented to you by Bucks and Bulls Archery from our new location, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point.
Big or small, Dave's Body Shop does it all. If you want professional quality body and repair work, Dave is definitely your guy. All insurance work is welcome.
Hi, I'm Dave from Dave's Body Shop in Stevens Point. The guys down in Allen's got this ambulance and they wanted it fixed. They went to a couple body shops and every body shop wanted an arm and a leg. The guy says, hey, I just want a price I can live with. So I gave him a price they could live with.
So next time you need a job done right, head down to 825 Park Street in Stevens Point to
Dave's Body Shop, a place that you're always welcome.
Spring is here and summer is right around the corner at Frank's Hardware. Get everything you need right on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point for this spring and summer's projects at Frank's Hardware.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer speed dial for crossbows, to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Team America Fireworks is back once again on Lake Dubay, opening this year on June 10th, right across from Tiki Beach on Highway DB, less than 1 mile off I-39, right between Stevens Point and Wausau. Like and share the Team America Facebook page for your chance to win this $800 value artillery set. Stop off exit 171 and then head west on DB, less than a mile, and see what Team America Fireworks has to offer this year.
We're out at a friend of ours' yard and we're setting out our outdoor targets. So we have to get the kids ready and myself a little bit to shoot outdoors. Some of the kids have to shoot 30 yards, some have to shoot 60. So we can't get that at the shop, so we do it out here. We all pitched in, got some targets, and a friend of mine lets us shoot out here at his yard, so it's pretty nice. So we're gonna set it up and do some shooting.
So it's the weekend before the Badger Pro-Am tournament, and we're outside practicing, and it's snowing. It's a little cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope it's not like this next weekend.
Okay, I gotta tell you something. When you go to this tournament this weekend, I've been to this tournament 4, 5, 6 times already, and every time I go there, it's days I feel like today that it's always cold and windy, especially in the mornings. So make sure you wear a lot of layers. Like you can wear 2 t-shirts, 2 sweatshirts, 2 hooded sweatshirts, or something. And you can wear stocking caps, cover your ears. It's not a fashion show at all. And I don't know if you guys ever use those muffs that you put your hands in with hand warmers. You can do that. Keep your hands warm, but make sure you bring hand warmers either in your pocket or in your muff.
I have hand warmers.
You put a hand warmer in your release pouch, keep your release warm. So remember to be prepared for the weather, because if you're comfortable shooting, even if it's a crappy day like today, you'll shoot better than people that are sitting there shivering and stuff, you know. Okay. Alright, I think we're done. Let's go shoot inside.
Yes, please.
May 15th and it's snowing.
Yay!
Yay!
I thought it was spring.
No kidding.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Weekly Outdoor Plus presented by Bucks and Bulls Archery in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Don't forget to check us out online at facebook.com/weeklyoutdoorplus. See you next week. Team America Fireworks is back once again on Lake Dubay, opening this year on June 10th, right across from Tiki Beach on Highway DB, less than 1 mile off I-39, right between Stevens Point and Wausau. Like and share the Team America Facebook page for your chance to win this $800 value artillery set. Stop off exit 171 and then head west on DB, less than a mile, and see what Team America Fireworks has to offer this year. Weekly Outdoor Plus, set in central Wisconsin, is all about archery, hunting, and anything outdoors.
Presented to you by Bucks and Bulls Archery from our new location, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point.
Did you guys know that you can test the straightness of your arrow without any extra tools? If you guys missed any of my other lessons and tips, feel free to check them out on the Hintz Media YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
Team America Fireworks is back once again on Lake Dubay, opening this year on June 10th, right across from Tiki Beach on Highway DB, less than 1 mile off I-39, right between Stevens Point and Wausau. Like and share the Team America Facebook page for your chance to win this $800 value artillery set. Stop off exit 171 and then head west on DB, less than a mile, and see what Team America Fireworks has to offer this year.